only half one, so we're going to 2 o'clock, and then we tip on. I have places to be in the morning. I have prior engagements before I go to work tomorrow, basically. So I'll be up early, basically. So I only can say for half an hour. I plan to do this around 11, so that didn't go too well. Reason being, I was back late. It was nearly 10:30 by the time I got back, and give or take a relax for a while, and then the rest is history, basically. But yeah, a lot of stuff happening. Particularly in City West tonight. It's a long story, basically. So, but it's happening all over the country. But look at, I don't know what we expected to be doing on banana. That's why I say hello, Sean. How are you? How was business? It's a while. How long ago was this since I was live? That's the next question. It's a few days. It's my last confession. And we'll actually find that out. Yes, we won't be long tonight. I'm just gonna pop it on to say hello. I've been busy the last few days too, so that's why I haven't been live. I presume it was last week. Hello, give me a second, sir. Not bad at all. It's 6 days ago since it was live. Yeah, 6 days, and it was. It's 4 days ago since I uploaded the video. Yes, something like that. Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah. Anyway, how's business with everybody? I know it's very late. I'll be going to bed soon. Don't worry about that. I just refresh the chat just in case I missed anything. But I'm not fine. I'm alright. I'm not fine. I'm okay, Sean. Thanks for asking. I'm not fine. Thanks for asking. I don't know why I'm half asleep. But totally honest with you, I'm not fine apparently. I'm dying. Oh, do you remember that clip of the Father Ted? You remember Father Ted? It's along how to phrase this. Basically, there's a woman coming to Craggy Island, right? And she does books. She writes books. She's an author, kind of. And he wants to kind of get out because she invited them to the house, and he has to do mass, right? And he's making up all sorts of excuses, oh, there's a person dying, I have to go and see him and all that, instead of going off to see a woman, right? And he's like, haha, like Dr. Simmons is dying, right? And then Dougal goes and gets Dr. Simmons that happens just to be going past the road, right? And he asks, is he dying? And then he makes up some other excuse with some other fella. And Dougal happens to see him outside the window and calls him in. And Dougal asks the man, are you dying? And the man said, no, I don't think so. It's a long story. I might get the clip for you just to show you. Because I think people are thinking, wow. Well, anyway. I get the clip just to show you. I don't know how to explain it anyway. Good at all. And that's all from memory, just to say, because it's a while since I've seen that. What am I taking off? React, Andy. React, and let me see. Where am I? I'm missing anything, yeah. Let me see. It's no fucking clips of this bit on YouTube, isn't it? Where the fuck are we? Can't find the clip when you're looking for it. Well, that's a pity. I looked like a stupid bollocks there. I could have presumed there'd be a clip on YouTube, but no. Just to show basically what I was talking about. But apparently no. It doesn't want to. Doesn't want to appeal. There probably is somewhere, but I can't see it. Anyway, where is my thing? Yeah. But anyway, sad face. No, I actually wanted to find it. I wanted to laugh at it. But anyway, any fun apart from talk? I don't know. Yeah, I was mentioned about I'm not fine apparently. I don't know why I said something like that, but I'm 105%. 105%. Yeah, sorry, I'm just trying to find the clip and put it home to find it, but apparently it's not on YouTube. But anyway, how are we keeping Sean? How are we keeping Moon Hunters anyway? Sorry, I'm that annoyed that I can't find the bloody clip. They look stupid now. Especially because I said, oh, it's probably on YouTube. But apparently not. Some very crack in City West anyway tonight. Over in City West. Very good, very good. Joe Biden. Joe Biden. I was watching that, yeah. I was watching that, John. I kind of can understand why the gals, there was obviously a higher up gal there, one of them that was there, had the face mask on him, but the other two gals, I kind of understand why they couldn't really disclose, detail. Even though they could have said, look, there was people stabbed or X, Y, and Z, they didn't have to go into all the details, But I kind of can understand because, obviously I know about projects, community projects and things like that being talked about by Cavan County Council and things like that. And obviously I wouldn't have the authority to openly say here what the, planning on doing. Say, for example, they're talking about making a park in Kingscourt White. And, I can't really disclose unless they make an official announcement, take for example. That's just an example, Even though I would know some of the stuff, But I don't have the grounds to kind of go out and say something. I kind of can understand that bit, but at the first place, they shouldn't probably be there in the first place. That's the beginning and end of it. That's the beginning and end of it. They shouldn't be there in the first place in City West. That's basically the beginning and end. But yeah. But yeah, the security guard now was a bit, the security of whoever he was, it didn't seem to have, he had his kind of, what do you call that, a coward or something like that. Yeah, I don't blame the guards, the two guards, whatever the sergeant and things like that, they shouldn't be here in the first place. Especially because, we see the incidents happening. And particularly again, in that live stream, and in the videos and stuff that's going around, men, there's not, it might be one or two, maybe young women there, maybe possibly. But generally men, and young men. I wouldn't mind if it was no pension or something like that, with a walking stick. But all young men, and then the mainstream media saying, "Oh no, it's all women and children," because it all seems to be men, and they don't seem to be Ukrainians. They seem to be Nigerians or Georgians or Albanians and stuff like that. And I don't know what wars are happening there. He had some kind of thing on his thing, but I couldn't make it out. But he had some kind of a reference, a number or something like that. But he was a bit up in the face about it, But no, at least because I thought they were going to, the way they basically advised them, they didn't instruct them to leave the area on Gardash and Connor, but they advised them to leave the area. If they instructed them, he probably would have been west under the Public Order Act. So thankfully they didn't do that, which I thought would abuse, even though he has every right under the sun to go and film. If he so pleases, he can film to his heart's content. The same with anybody, any citizen can go up, and it is true that it is like the City West Hotel at the moment, even though it's technically private property, the state has kind of taken over it at the moment and said, look, here's the money, the taxpayers paying for it. So technically it's public grounds at the moment, technically speaking, but I suppose in the legal, in the courts, it would be argued that it would be, it's kind of in between, but still at the same time, the taxpayer paying for it. It'd be different now, if there was nobody there and it was just an only hotel, like the Hotel Kilmore, take example in Cavan. Even though there's no refugees or anything like that there, you get what I'm saying. But I don't think he had his name on the identity card or whatever it was. I don't know what kind of thing he had on his thing, on his chest. I'm probably making enough kind of a description of everything, but you were there, you've seen it shown anyway. Must be worn on the sleeve. I wouldn't know too much about private security or stuff like that. I know somebody who's actually going on to be a security guard. He's doing college training and stuff like that, so he probably would know a lot more. I never really had much encounters with private security, to be totally honest. Never really in my life. What the fuck was that? Oh, shit's going down. Boys in blue. Shit's going down. What's going on? The arm supporting it. Yeah, it's 3 guards, guys. Where we go? No, I have to see what with this. Something's going down. Could be a man who's in witness protection. He could be in trouble. Or something could be happening there. Something's going on because that's the armed support units. 3 armed support units. So whatever's going on, some shit's going on. And one of them flew up the road. No, I don't know. It could be a man in witness protection because he was attacked before. But yeah, there's a lot of one of them went flying up the road there. Like literally took off a full gear. That's what I heard. It was kind of like a screeching noise, like it came to a brief stop or something. I don't know if you just pick it up on stream, but like one of the cars just stopped and just turned around and went up the road at about 90 miles an hour. So I don't know. I don't know. Hopefully everybody's okay. I haven't seen anything or anything up on the community watch alert. So I highly doubt it's man the witness protection. There's another guard car. That's a traffic unit. Smuggling business. No, it's to do with the thing. The thing. So hopefully it's okay now. Hopefully it's okay because obviously there's something going down. That's 4 guard cars there. Well, one of the 3 of them are armed support units. And then the other one looks to be a traffic unit. We went up the road. But yeah, one of them was at quite a speed now because it just, I don't know, did you pick it up? I don't know if you hear it. But it literally screeched and I was like, what the fuck was that? Because the tyres literally screeched to a halt. So they must be going at quite a speed and then they just done it, like, right about 9 miles an hour. It's to do with the feud, the Quinn Industrial Holdings. And one of their higher ups, CEO, lives around Brothers Bridge. So yeah, I was just like, what the fuck? I was so shocked. I didn't know what was going on. And it just literally turned and done, like, literally went about 90 miles an hour up the road. Like, it literally done a U-turn and just, and then the other 3 cop cars went after. So I don't know. But yeah, some shit's going down anyway because the armed support. It's not like only the other cars. I still haven't heard anything. I had to check. I checked the WhatsApp group and stuff. How did anybody post it? Some shit's going down. But But yeah, well, hopefully everybody's okay, and hopefully it's not too serious. No, please God. I'm just looking up, seeing what's happened. Do you really think? I don't think so. I don't think Sean Quinn would be that type of person to do something like that. To be totally honest, maybe he could again, but I don't think he did. To be totally honest, we kind of know. We have an idea who's, who's doing it. You know, and the gals doing everybody. We kind of have an idea. I don't know. There's nothing on the WhatsApp group anyway, so there's anything in the community watch a lot. Community watch a lot. Nothing that I can see. So I think everything might be fine. Might be. Again, there's something up because obviously they wouldn't be driving the roads like a maniac. Like there's a Gouda fan, wherever that's going to. There's some shit's going down. Pretty much so, yeah, pretty much. Anyway, that's how many? There's 3. And there was another only Gouda traffic unit. There's 4, and then there's the Gouda van with the big paddy wagon kind of van. So some shit's going down, I know. She could be out and about hoping something could be happening, I don't know. Anyway, I have to see about them screeching. Like he must have been literally going at some speed now to be screaming. And Sean Quinn's interest, no. No, obviously the people in Quinn Direct, their lives been threatened. Obviously you've heard about the man who was kidnapped and tortured in the car. He's under witness protection. The majority of them are under witness protection. Because there's a real imminent threat on their lives and stuff like that. So, because it still hasn't gone away. It can flare up at any moment, to be totally honest. It's only a matter of time before something else happens, which is unfortunately the truth. Because a lot of them, there's still some of the people who were in that, who are related to kidnapping and torture. Kevin Lonnie, yeah. There's still people to be caught. There's other people involved, definitely, and there's other people involved in other things. But it's just a matter of time before they're caught. But I have to see about him going about 90 or whatever. Because imagine if somebody was coming out, pulling out or something off their driveway and something like that, and they got out of the car, going about, because he must have been going at some quite speed, because that's the tires that just screeching to a halt. So he's obviously going above 100 or something like that. When he took the money offshore, so I suppose it's better than the taxman getting it, I suppose, in the way. But I will say about Sean Quinn, I don't think anybody can deny this, that he did give a lot of people in Ballyconno and stuff like that a job. Like, he put Ballyconno on the map, sorry, not the mount. But, he gave a lot of people in Ballyconno a job, and a lot of them would have emigrated and stuff like that. Because there was no work in Ballyconno in the early 90s, in the early 80s, in the early 70s. There was no work at all in Ballyconno. It wasn't even a major town based in Cavan, which was basically a small village, but that's it. And Sean Quinn kind of transformed that into a big town now, with a lot of jobs and stuff. So in fairness, you can give him back credit if anything. But I'm just saying about the car too, the Gouda car. But obviously something must be going down because I'm sure they're not driving like that as a lunatic. Because again, say somebody's walking their dog and they just, they have no hope if they have a stopping time. Again, why you're not paying any tax. But to be totally honest with you, it suppose it's better than Google and all that because they're just kind of here on a holiday. Because I don't know. I don't know the Sean Quinn ever releases bank statements or stuff like how much we paid in tax and stuff like that. But yeah, no, he did do a lot now for West Cavan, that part of Cavan. I would say that. And I do think he was wronged by the banks and things like that. But obviously, I don't think he's innocent, and I think he's probably done some shady stuff. I will admit that, but nothing I say too bad. Like maybe he didn't pay tax here and there, or X, Y, and Z. But I don't think he is conspired to kill people or whatever. I don't think so. No, I'd be up all night thinking about what just happened or what's happening. Still nothing on it. Hmm. Dennis O'Brien. Oh, Dennis O'Brien's a good Fianna Gael man and Fianna Fáil man. You know, obviously he's a part of the establishment. He owns the mainstream media, the majority of mainstream media anyway. So, it's kind of be expected Dennis O'Brien to be looked after very well. Let's put that way. Um, yeah, but I don't know much about Bono, but I wouldn't have much time for Bono now. But yeah, Dennis O'Brien now he'd be well looked after the way. And because obviously he controls the media basically in the notes. Oh, but you're not supposed to talk about that. You're far right, you're a danger to democracy. Why you can suggesting that? Yeah, well, if we're not, I have a few things I could say about it, but YouTube might not be too happy with it. Hello, everyone. I know a few people just came in. Too much happening in the stream already. Too much happening. I was live for 10 seconds and all of a sudden there was a big squeak. But yeah, basically, long story, just watched it and I got a huge shock, to be totally honest. Anyway, we'll probably go in a few minutes because I have to go in the morning. I have to go and do a bit of work. And I have somewhere to be before I go to work. I have something to do before I go to work. So I have to be in about 3 places at once tomorrow. I shut down my computer because I don't need it at the moment. So yeah, any other crack? Too much has happened already. Anyway, hopefully that's the excitement over. Hopefully, anyway, everybody's okay. Anyway, I haven't seen anything to suggest the contrary. So I keep another lookout just in case. Funny, there's not much traffic. I don't hear any traffic with trucks or anything going past. Okay, so maybe they have closed modes, maybe. It could be something up. I don't know. get the boot. I don't think so. I'd be well looked after. And if he gets the boot anyway, don't worry. Guess what? He's going to get a nice job in Brussels. So he'll be looked after. We'll see what happens, I suppose. But Harry they're trying to see what happens because Leo is backing him and Mihol is backing him, of course, and then Eamon Ryan is backing him. So, nobody has anything to. They can't really get rid of him if the three opposition leaders are backing him. Oh. So it'd be hard now to get rid of myself. Well, it's just the one. How would you put it? There's a lot more underneath. It's like how would I put it? So it's the top of the iceberg. An iceberg that's like the Titanic and stuff like that. So you see the top of the iceberg, but if you look underneath, an iceberg. Half of the iceberg, well, not even half. 90% of the iceberg is underneath. It's a big, huge thing underneath. Compared to you might see the top of it might not be as huge, but underneath it's ginormous. Basically, the ice. And that's what you don't see. The 90% of the stories. You don't see the 90% of what they're doing. It's only the 10% maybe that gets through. If that's any exactly. Hello, Tony. How are you? How is business? You should have been here a few minutes ago. There's some crack going on. What's something more exactly? But we're not supposed to talk about that. I know, but you see later on. If we watch it after process and all that crap. I don't know how long was that. Was about 10 minutes in, wasn't it? Also. Long story basically. But we'll not stay too long because I have work in the morning. I have something to do before I go to work too, so I have to be up a bit earlier. I'll be up at 5:30 now. Usually be up. Well, I'm usually up at 5. I know I actually have to get up at 5 and be ready. Yeah, basically. I have to get up at half an hour early. That's what I'm trying to say. Because I usually get up at 5:30, and then I'd be getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning instead of 5:30. That makes any sense. Yeah, 2:05. What time we at? Yeah, 2:05 would be fine. Because I probably want to get 2 o'clock, say 3, 4, or 3 hours possibly if I get a sleep. Possibly, probably be only 2 hours, but later. But anyway. For next week, a lot of things going on at the moment, Tony. It's a long story. There's a lot going on now. I don't know how often we'll be able to go live for the next while. Anyway, we'll see you after next week. Not really a night hour. It's just I have a lot going on. Like I was back today at 10:30, and I had a cup of tea, had something to eat, and by that time it was nearly 12 o'clock, and basically that's what brought me nearly to here. So yeah, well, it's hard to know. We don't know where we'll be at the moment. A lot of stuff going on in the background. So we have to wait and see. I was waiting all night. I wouldn't wait. I would wait. I would keep notifications on and have a look now and again, but I would be waiting all night. Or just simply message me and I'd be able to tell you if I'm going live. On the night or whatever. Or one of my moderators too. I don't know, did you break into tears, but you can message my moderator, so anything, and they will tell you too. I was busy actually all the time. The last few days I was just full at it. Wished. 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 I wish. 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 We need to find John Rogers. Do you want to know? Also, number 40 is, I would just flat out the last few days. That's what happened around at all. Oh, long story. It's basically it's just basically me at the moment. But long story. We get into another night. That's a story for a different day. As Bertie Howard said when he was asked about his finances and the reviews by a German media outlet. He was like, "That's a story for another day." But you take a running for president in the future. He said, "That'd be another day." And then he runs away. At this time of night, Tony. What time do we call on this? We have another 3 minutes, so anything before we go for the last 3 minutes. I don't know, again, I don't think it'll be live tomorrow night. What night tomorrow night? Tuesday night. I don't know. It's hard to know. Possibly might be live. I don't know, actually. I don't know. I have it's big day now, Monday. Next Monday coming. It's big time. I have a lot of stuff to do. I see it by Friday. Possibly Friday, yeah. It could be maybe Thursday. I don't know. If a voucher for Cougars. It's expired. Let me see. Let's just check something on here. That big Santa Marie thing. What are you talking about? The big Santa Marie thing. What kind of language is that? You own what? I'm not getting up for this year now, Tony. So I'm keeping out of this, The feckin' poster. The such thing as a feckin' poster. What kind of language is that? Feckin' poster. Feckin' poster. The feckin' fucking poster that is going on the feckin' wall and the feckin' fucking wall and all that crap. For the wall. Well, it's holly for the sky. I know what you're talking about, yeah. the big thing. Go into the shop and ask for the big thing and you'll get the big thing. I can't stop. The big thing, somebody go into the shop tomorrow and ask for the big thing. No, please don't. The big Santa Marie, I want the big, go into Dunn's Stores and ask the big Santa Marie. You want it now. The takeaway, please. No, stop. No, stop. No, stop it. Stop it. The big thing. No, it's not coming yet now, Sean. We still have to wait another while for it. That's your question. So it'll be not coming for the next while, anyway. So, give or take, give it another while. We have I paid about 50% of it already. So it has nearly half been paid. It's been half paid, basically. It's just the process of being made, basically, at the moment. Yeah, well, generally that's what's in the sky, Tony. Generally speaking, anyway, anything before we go, last few words of the night, before we talk about the big post before we go. So everybody can talk shit about me again when the Zooms get it. Well, not talk shit about me, basically give me shit. Because they actually would be right behind me and everybody can see. Generally you can't see the cushion, generally speaking. I'm not wearing the top, so that's it. What's it? What is it? Anyway, the gal's gonna find my t-shirts that I spuggled in. No more news. No more news. Even though, we could. No, I'm not even gonna mention that. No, stop. No. That's for another night. No fog. There's no fog here at all. Where are you? And you must be 9 on the soda or something like that. But anyway, I think we're going to chip on because I have a few things to do tomorrow, as I say. So either Thursday or Friday, we get around to it. It's definitely not Monday. Next Monday, and it's definitely 100% not likely. It's the most unlikely day. It possibly could be Wednesday again, but I don't think Wednesday would work. So we see. That's all I can say. I will try and put it up in the community post more often. What day do I think could be live? But it'll be one of the days anyway, because I only take a stream one more time this week, and we see after next week what's the story. With a few things happening. And I talk to you then about it. So yeah, take care everyone. A good night and take care. Hopefully there'll be no more drama around here tonight. So take care.